taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, here's the rookie from Ole Miss. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah. Can
they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And the tight end goes in motion left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Felton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hands it off out of the gun. And will be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Peters. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Corum, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 9 now. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, smash!
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not
touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Back to throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's a diving catch right side. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute it, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
In motion goes the tight end. Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And the Vikings.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Third and 12.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
This 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Auburn.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute.
And now off to the races down the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 63 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
His kick is
Extra point splits the uprights.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
He'll pitch it back.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
It's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Cowboys.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes again. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Vikings 42.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 31-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll try the left side. Nash. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it, because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other has been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
117 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 down at the 31.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Williams running left. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Aubrey good with the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
56.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
2nd and a couple.
At the 25-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Nash. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Vikings,
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Prescott down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught at the end.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Corum, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Vikings 63, Cowboys 55.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboys
on 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yeah! Here we go. Kill.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down, goal to go. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a two-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. They'll come up now on second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
There we go, kill.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air. because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nash. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.